Welcome into Inside the Tank. Alex Imbrignoni joined with Nick DiDonato, Nate Ward, and of course, Juwan Calendar. It's our final episode of the school year, fellas. We did it.
Yeah, it's a special one.
Yeah, so we got a board here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, we're going to turn our focus to the tragedy that happened in the basketball world last night. Terrence Clarke, 19-year-old from the University of Kentucky, tragically passed away in what appeared to be an automobile accident. And man, guys, just a really, really sad story. Really great NBA prospect talent. Was expected to be a top 10 prospect. Just 19 years old. Juwan, I talked to you first. Let me hear your thoughts.
Yeah, we was just talking about it last night and how it just came all of a sudden. It was a shock. It was like you wasn't expecting it. Like when I read that text message from you, I was like, what? Like I couldn't believe it. And I had to go and see, go on Google. I'm like, dang, it is true. So yeah, it's 19 years old for anybody. It's super young, so that's always tragic. And just being that close to the dream and just being out there training, just signed with an agent yesterday and Clutch Sports, it's just all tough. But my condolences out to their family, his family.
Nate?
Yeah, really, I'm kind of at a loss for words, honestly. It's just bad. It's just kind of sad just seeing a young life taken again to something that just could have easily been avoided. It's just, I don't know, condolences out to his family, rest in heaven to him, and just everybody who's involved with him, just condolences.
Yeah. Nick, what about you?
It's just young, man. It's just like the little things we take for granted, just having someone around. It's just like that, someone can be taken away, so.
Yeah. I mean, and the car behind him was his teammate, B.J. Boston, which makes it even more sad. Both two of them lottery picks. So, yeah, our hearts go out to the Clarke family. I mean, we can never predict this. I mean, life is too short, and I proved it again last night. So we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll get right back to the normal show. We remember Terrence Clarke, 19 years old. Welcome back to Inside the Tank. Now we'll get the show going with something a little different today. As you guys all know, the NFL mock draft is happening next week during finals week, so hopefully we can watch. But today we've got a special treat. We've got three talented GMs representing their teams. And then, Kev, we'll get on this Zoom shot over here. So the rules are simple. Well, not yet. We'll do the rules in a minute. But right now we've got Team Yasirski, represented by Nate Ward. We've got Team DiDonato, represented by Nick. And then we've got Team JJ, represented by Juwan. So pretty much the rules are going to go as this, if we want to pull up that rules graphic. We've got tons of rookies. So forget the snake draft format, fellas. So each GM will select one QB, one running back, two wide receivers, one tight end, one O lineman, one D lineman, one linebacker, and one DB. And by the rules of our, who decided to get the first pick. So, and I'll be going to Juwan, who selected the number 2. And then we got Nate, and then we got Nick. So, Juwan, you want to kick things off with the NFL Rookie Mock Draft Show. Juwan, you have the first pick. I feel like we know who it is.
No, wait. Can we pick anybody?
Yeah.
No matter what position?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go against the grain here and be stupid. I'm going to go Kyle Pitts.
Whoa, all right, Kyle Pitts. Off the board. The tight end. Oh, my God.
Nah, that's not a bad pick, though.
The tight end from Florida. Juwan, why'd you pick him?
He's a special talent. Tight end position is a premium in the league, caused a lot of mismatches. And I just really like his game. He got the speed of a wide receiver and the body of a tight end. So a lot of mismatches there. So that's why I went with
Very interesting pick. All right, Nate, you have the next pick.
Sorry, buddy. Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Okay, so wow. All right, so the draft off to a surprising start here. Nate, why don't you tell him why'd you pick Justin Fields?
Well, long story short, he's the best QB in the draft.
Wow.
But
okay.
he's a great talent, speed, his passing accuracy, his passing power is crazy. He's a winner. He can help my team win.
All right, Nick, you got the third pick.
I'm gonna go with Trevor Lawrence, Alex.
That's the safest bet. The easily number 1 overall pick falls the third in our draft show. So, Nick, why I put this on? Why don't you tell the viewers why you picked him?
I think that Trevor Lawrence has a very high potential to be a great quarterback in the NFL. He's got some slight adjustments that he needs to make, but I think he has great potential to be a quarterback with 6'6" height that could flourish at the NFL level.
Very nice. And then Juwan, we'll bring it back to you.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna go with quarterback. Here goes Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, all right, the BYU product. Now, it appears the New York Jets, my Jets, will be taking him in the draft. But, Juwan, why did you take him in your draft?
Well, like a lot of people don't really watch BYU football, myself included, but like he has special like traits. And a lot of people are comparing him to like a little A-Rod, but with Trevor Lawrence off the board and Justin Fields off the board, I felt like I need to get my quarterback now, so I took him.
Very nice. All right, Nate,
2 receivers.
you got to pick 2 receivers, but you can't pick 2 on your pick. You got to keep.
Dang it. I'm going to take Devonta Smith.
Devontae Smith, the Heisman winner.
And I think that, if anybody watches football, it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, first Heisman winner since
The wide receiver, yeah.
since
What,
Tim
like-
Brown,
Yeah.
I believe. So easily. Juwan, or no, Nick, you go. Pick yours.
So I'm going to pick my wide receiver. I'm going to pick Jamar Chase. And I like this pick, Alex, because he fell right into our hands. Right in our hands.
Right in
on
our
the
hands. I'm coming right back around. Jamar Chase.
So Jamar Chase didn't play last year. He sat out the season, but he had a great season 2 seasons ago in college, and he actually had a better season than Devontae Smith statistically. And so I think that Devontae Smith, if he gains weight, he will be great. He's got the body of a college player still. But I think Jamar Chase is ready for the NFL.
So the teams are looking pretty good so far, guys. Does everyone have a quarterback? Everyone's got a quarterback. Juwan's the only one who has taken a tight end. Juwan, I'm assuming you want to pick a wide receiver here?
Absolutely not. I gotta protect my QB. Let's go with Sewell.
Penei Sewell. Wow, so Juwan going a little bit of strategy here.
Yeah, he's the top tackle in the draft. It's debatable, you know what I mean? But he's the top tackle in the draft, and he's also very young for like coming out. But he's been dominant. He opted out last year, if I'm not mistaken. But he's pretty dominant, and I feel like he will like fortify the line.
All right, so Nate, you again. Got to keep coming back around.
Appreciate it.
So the interesting thing, no running backs have been picked yet.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not telling you can go pick a running back.
That
but
was good, though. I'm going to pick Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, all right. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, too.
As you can see, I want a lot of offensive power.
You want Alabama power, too, it looks like.
I want a lot of offensive power.
And then, Nick, how about you? What are you feeling?
I'm thinking the same thing as Juwan right now. I'm going to protect my quarterback. I'm going to get Slater.
Slater. From Wash, a lot of Pac-12. There's a lot of Pac-12 on this board.
He's a big Washington guy, Alex. He's a nice, big old tackle. I think he could protect Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is tall enough to see over him, and I think we'll be good to go.
All right, Juwan, we're coming back around to you.
All right, this is tough. So now, this is tough. Okay, let's go with wide receiver off the. Nah, not wide receiver. My fault. Let's go with linebacker. I'm feeling a little crazy.
Linebacker, Juwan, what the heck is going on with your
Hey
team?
man, these are just the players that I like, so I pick them. Parsons from Penn
Micah
State.
Parsons. All right,
Yes.
that was another player Nick and I were talking about last night when we were putting this draft together. Now, why do you pick Micah Parsons?
I've been looking at a lot of his tape and a lot of linebackers' tapes because I'm a Packers fan, and that's what I feel like we need. And he's top. He's not going to be there when the Packers pick 29th, but he is so athletic. He runs like in the 4.4s, and he has great instincts in the backfield. You see him getting tackles for losses on jet sweeps and misdirection type stuff. So he's just an athletic freak. So need that on defense.
An athletic freak indeed. Nate, you've got the pick.
Well, I'm going to need to protect my quarterback now. But since Sewell and Slater off the board, I'll pick Jenkins.
Jenkins from Oklahoma State, how to protect.
That was a good pick.
Yeah.
You know,
I like him.
that's probably a good pick because the Pac-12, all they do is run offense.
Literally.
So he's got to have a lot of agility and a lot of stamina.
His feet are not bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to flip the board here for a sec. Here's what everyone's looking like right now. Little surprising with these teams. We've got Justin Fields, Najee Harris, Devontae Smith, and Jenkins from Oklahoma State for Team Yasirski. Wow, what?
Slater is just.
I just whiffed.
He's
My
He's
bad,
one of those
Nick.
guys that's in the middle.
Yeah, my
know he was
apologies. Yeah, I
assigned
just
that.
whiffed on that. So Trevor Lawrence, Jamar Chase, Slater, and then Jawan. Bit of an interesting lineup we've got here. No wide receivers yet for Jawan, so we'll keep this thing rolling. Nate just had that pick. So Nick, you control the board.
I'm going to start the DB trade-offs, and I'm going to go with Patrick Surtain from
I'm about
Alabama.
to say, when is Surtain going to get picked off the board? One of the best.
So, his father played in the NFL. He was a good cornerback he was a pretty good quarterback in the NFL. And Patrick Surtain looks very promising coming out of the powerhouse Alabama. So I'm going to
Just
pick
won a
him.
national championship.
Right.
All right, back to Jawan.
All right, finally we're gonna go. I don't even think I need to go wide receiver. I'll go with Waddle. Just put
Jalen
his
Waddle, all
name. Yeah.
right.
Bad pick.
Now, why Waddle? He's still.
He
I
got-
think he's 100% now off that injury, if I'm not mistaken.
That last game, he looked a little sick. He played like one play. What is it?
Yeah.
Literally like
a
one
couple.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now back to Nate. We got any Ohio State guys on here? No, we don't.
Nope. It's cool though.
So we still have yet to have a D lineman picked, which is fine. Running backs are still a little dry, but
I'm
you already
gonna
have
go to
running
linebackers.
back. Linebackers.
I'm gonna pick Nick Bolton from Missouri.
Whoa, a surprising pick there.
I actually watch Missouri a little bit. I have a friend that goes there.
Well, that's nice. So you're
I like
being
it, yeah.
being friendly with that
Yeah.
pick. All right, so Nick Bolton on the board as our second linebacker. So that's why you picked him, because you got a friend that goes there. All right, so
Nick Bolton's good.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not bad.
Hey man, I know, but this Missouri, it just doesn't really get me excited. Nick, what about you?
I'm going to pick Brevin Jordan.
Brevin Jordan, the
I like
tight
Brevin
end
Jordan.
from
I think-
Miami.
It's a good pick.
I think Brevin Jordan doesn't get his money where it's due, man. I think
You got that right, but why doesn't he get that?
Because he's from Miami. Everybody doesn't like Miami down here in Florida. It's all on the University of Florida. But I think Brevin Jordan's one of those guys, kind of like Kyle Pitts, just a lower version. He's real athletic. He's big. He can run someone over. But he acts as a wide receiver. So
Yeah.
we're gonna pick him up.
Nice explanation. All right, Jawan,
Are we picking two offensive line or just one?
just one.
Okay, cool. So let's check it out.
You already picked one though.
Okay, I'm gonna go Kadarius Toney.
Okay,
I
this
like
this
him.
shouldn't be a surprise the way you were telling me about him.
Yeah, I
on the phone.
love him. He has great. He's a little on the smaller side, but he's just great at breaking tackles. They use him in a lot of jet sweeps and stuff like that. But it's like he has that ability, a game-breaking ability that every time he touches the ball, it could go to the house. So I like Kadarius in that spot.
And he got a lot of targets at Florida
Yep.
because that's all they do is throw the football. Nate, what about you?
I think I'm gonna go with Elijah Moore. Wide receivers, Ole Miss.
Okay, I think, did he pick the wrong Moore here, Nick? Did he pick the wrrong Moore?
Yes, he did.
I know. Why would you pick Elijah
Y'all
Moore?
were
Because
just talking about that. Y'all were just talking about that, but I'm gonna stay on the SEC vibe. So,
okay, because I think most of your team is SSC, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All
They're
right,
gritty,
so
they're grimy, bro. The Big Ten soft.
let me make this
Except for Ohio
right.
State.
Jawan and Nate are the only two that have used all their wide receivers up. Right? Yeah.
Yes. So with that being said, I'm gonna pick Rondale Moore.
Rondale Moore, the Swiss Army knife from Purdue.
I like Rondale Moore out of Purdue. I've seen him play a lot just because I watch Big Ten, and I've seen him play against Ohio State, and he looks really good. He's very underrated. I think he
He had an
Fits the-
amazing freshman year.
fits the criteria of a NFL wide receiver. He's physical, and he can go up and get balls.
You can
so.
put him at kick returner, punt returner. You can do a little bit of everything. So, Jawan, we're closing down here, I think.
Yeah,
DB
let's,
and
let's go with Christian
line.
Barmore.
Christian Farmore. Where am I?
Barmore, the D lineman from
Sorry.
Bama.
Another, man, Bama's just all over this board, guys. Now, why would you pick, I mean, we all know, but give the viewers an explanation.
You just go back and turn the tape of the last 2 games in the college playoffs. He was absolutely dominant in both games and could possibly be named like the MVP of the defense in both those games. I like his upside. So
All right, and then Nate.
I'm gonna pick Onwu Zarike.
All right. How do you say his name?
Nothing. I probably butchered it.
Huh?
I butchered it.
Say it again.
Onwu. Pronounce. Zarike.
Onwu Zarike.
Yep.
That
I
sounds
think
right.
that's how you say it.
That sounds
I think you
right.
got it.
Yeah.
That sounds
every time
right.
I heard it though, every time I heard it, everybody says it different. But he's a big dude.
All right, then Nick.
I'm going to pick up my running back. I'm going to get Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne.
good
Lord,
pick.
I hope the Jets draft him.
It's a good pick.
Very versatile guy. I like how much he can do. I like
He
how
is a power back, a
he was-
receiving back.
he's all in one. Everything you can imagine in a back, he can do it all.
I thought he was gonna ruin Ohio State's season for a second.
so did I.
All right, so everyone has a running back except Jawan.
yeah, I'm gonna go with J.C. Horn here.
Sorry, here we go.
I like his attitude. He's not scared of anything. He doesn't back down. He like those one-on-one matchups, and he's not scared of the moment. So take a JC.
All right, Jawan, you've gotten pretty much everything except a running back.
Yeah, that's gonna come next.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nate.
I'm debating. I'm gonna pick Samuel Jr.
All right, a DB from Florida State. You sure?
Yeah, I was
Florida
gonna pick
State?
Farley, but
You were gonna go with Farley?
yeah.
All right, you sure?
But
Florida State?
Florida State got them dogs. That you know.
Yeah. They don't win, but yeah. All right, so for the yes
What do you
sir
say?
skis,
What do you
He
say?
said they don't win.
What's the dude say?
We some dogs. We ain't no puppies.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
All right, so we're gonna flip the board for a sec. Just give another update. Here's what it looks like. I think everyone has just about made a good percentage of their picks. I think Team Yasirski, we're kind of wrapping up.
Yeah, I just need to.
Nick's got to make some more picks, 2 more picks. Juwan's got to make 1 more, so we're winding down here. So we'll go right back. Nick, you have the next pick. You need a D lineman or a linebacker.
You're gonna be happy with this pick, Alex. I'm gonna pick Jeremiah Wosi-Koromora.
Excellent
I
pick.
think, listen, at the linebacker position, it's rare to see someone who can cover and play linebacker, fill gaps, and do all that. He's very versatile for a linebacker. I hope the Browns get him, man.
Couldn't have said it better. Oh,
Please, good
man, I hope
Lord.
they don't.
He
His
won't fall to
coverage
the
is
Browns. He's a good player.
The
so,
linebackers are really good this year.
Yeah.
We got 3 really, and then we got Xavier Collins, who did not get picked, which is surprising.
I was gonna pick Zayvon Collins, but I picked
yeah.
Jeremiah.
Thank you. Juwan, your last pick. You need a running back.
All right, I'm gonna go with one of the UNC running backs. Let's go Javonte Williams.
All right, both 1,000-yard rushers
Yeah.
in their careers. North Carolina really built this program over the last 2 years with Sam Howell and these 2 tandem running backs. Juwan, break it down a little more.
I just like his breakaway ability and being able to break tackles. You see, he's very slippery on film. And like you say, even his teammate Michael Carter, who I was debating on picking there too, because they're both 1,000-yard rushers. But I like Javonte.
I think Williams is a little more explosive
Right.
when you get him out in the out in open field. Nate, your last pick. Let me make sure what you need. Just so we
That's
can.
getting tight end.
Yeah, you need a tight end.
Yeah, I think that's getting tight end. It's between 2. You're gonna get him out of that. I'll pick Tremble.
Excellent pick, Tommy Tremble from Notre Dame. Now, you probably don't know as much as I do about him, but he's a great blocking tight end. He's got good hands, but he is
was
an
gonna say,
excellent. He's an
Fairmont
excellent
is a good
blocking
pick.
tight end.
Ohio State left for years. Fairmont.
Yeah, I was about to pick it. I was like, between them two.
All
I knew you
right,
were gonna get
Nick.
it if I didn't pick it, but It's cool.
Nick, with the
No,
last
I got Brevin Jordan.
with the last
you
pick,
did
you
on
need a
pick.
defensive lineman.
I'm gonna go with Turner
Turner from
from
Houston.
Houston, the big guy. I like him.
Ed Oliver's teammate, former teammate.
Yes, I like. Listen, this isn't a very deep D-line
No.
draft, but the small he's technical. He does the small things right, and he can get the job done on our team.
All right, so that will conclude our mock draft. So we'll take a look at the board, see how everyone did. Everyone will give you guys. Now, how do you think your teams came out?
I like my team.
We'll
I
go
like
with
the
we'll go with
squad.
Nate first. Justin Fields, Najee Harris, Devontae Smith, right there. That's all you need to know. That's a dangerous three-headed monster right there on offense. Nate, you happy with that?
I am. I feel like I won a lot of games.
And then Team D Donato, you've got the Clemson tandem again, and then you got two freak athletes at wide receiver, and then you got a Miami guy. You happy with your team?
I am happy with my team.
And
I
then-
got two teammates
Two teammates
that have done it together.
And then anyone else? Yeah, you got a Bama guy, in there. You got a Notre Dame guy. Beautiful. And then Juwan with the. It's a nice team.
A little different. It came out.
Yeah, it's a little different. I
Trying to
mean,
be
I
like
mean,
that.
does it? Do I? Well, would I go watch them? No, but like, it's an. I mean, Juwan, you kind of did a little different with this draft. You kind of
Yeah.
wanted to pick.
I wanted the number one weapon. I feel his number one weapon. Just to
Kyle
match
Pitts.
us. Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney. He's shifty. Waddle, we seen what he could do. Zach Wilson, but you know, better quarterbacks they got. But I feel like the rest of the roster it came out pretty good.
Yeah. All
Who's
right.
still left?
Huh?
Who got left out?
Who's all right? So we'll pick who we think got snubbed. I think the best snubbed player is Xavier Collins.
Yeah.
That's
I
got to
like
be.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is not. Those two are
He's
probably not. Well, I think we got all the quarterbacks right.
Yeah.
I think we got all the running backs right.
Yeah.
Anyone surprised with the wide receivers?
I feel like it's so deep that
I
Somebody
like-
It's a
said
deep wide receiver
you
class.
can. Yeah, you can be
Bateman,
good.
yeah, and Terrence Martin.
I like Bateman,
either way.
but I think in reality, I think Rondell
Because
Moore is
he
better
really
than
didn't get to play this year at Minnesota, considering all the games their season was. So we really
Yeah.
didn't get to see him play that well. And then tight ends, Fryermuth. He's a good tight end. Penn State utilizes them pretty well.
I'm
And
about to
then
say.
I think Vera Tucker got snubbed
Yeah,
because he's been on USC for a while now, and he's been a really, not say key part of their success because there really hasn't been a whole lot of winning there.
about
But
to
he keeps that
No, I understand.
offense afloat.
Yeah.
And anyone from the D line, you guys think?
I think McNeil got a chance for NC State
He's
to be
gonna
like
be
a
good.
pocket pusher, a pass
They,
rusher
they've
from
got
the
some
inside.
good. They've done really good the last couple years with defensive line. Well, Bradley Chubb.
Mm.
You got Jared Fernandez, who was on the football team. They've
Right.
been doing pretty good, I think, with their defensive line over the last couple of years. And then you got DBs. Would you say Farley?
He got those
I like
back
Farley.
issues. I like him too, but it kind of scared me with the back.
Yeah.
Tyson
I
Campbell,
understand.
his
I like
stuff,
Tyson,
Tyson Campbell's
I was gonna
good.
say,
Yeah.
I
Tyson
like
Campbell might
Campbell.
be maybe the second best snub.
Yeah.
And then we said linebackers already, Xavier
Xavier
Collins. Does everyone agree that Xavier Collins is the number one snub? We think.
I think he could possibly, in the long run, be one of the best backers to come out of here.
Who do you think he, represents the most?
A comparison?
Yeah.
I think possibly Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
He's big, he can cover, and I want the Browns should get him. Like the Browns need to fill their
And if we
middle
get
linebacker
him,
position, and
our
if somebody
defense-
needed to fill a linebacker position, he's the guy. I think.
Yeah.
Like Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, he's an outside linebacker. He's a cover guy, but he can fill gaps.
You can move him anywhere. 'Cause
Right.
He also played Rover at Notre Dame too.
And I think Xavier Collins is the middle linebacker that someone needs. So
Yeah, he's freakish. He's like 6'4",
he's
6'5",
huge.
Yeah.
He can hit somebody.
in the
too.
240. Yeah.
All right, we'll go back over onto the team side. We'll wrap things up here. So, what a first year for our show, right, guys?
Yeah.
Inside the Tank. It started on Zoom just about a year ago with Jawan, Nick, and myself. And I was actually going back through the tapes of our first show. Nate was on the first episode. He may not know it, but we did our first ever Scott. We broke down the transfers.
Oh yeah.
And Nate was the first one we talked about. So, Nate, we kind of we really hyped up your stats. So we can't wait for next year because we know next year a lot of things are changing with the basketball team. But let's just go in order. Or I'll go with you two. I'll go with Nick and Juwan first about the show. Juwan, you go first. Let's talk about the show. 1 year in, we finally got this show off the ground. It's been like a year and a half we planned this.
Oh yeah, it's always been fun. Even when it started off from Zoom and just having those talks, about like making a show or like making a podcast, but the show coming into fruition, it was a beautiful thing to see. But just leading up in the summer and just having, Coach Ritas on,
big
and
help.
just guests like that, just big help in helping us get, acclimated to it. So, and just, being on the show here on this set and just trying to do it the best we can, I feel like it's just been beautiful.
Yeah, and then
It's
Nick, what
been
about
good.
you? Same with Juwan. We had been on so many Zoom calls with each other.
I think like coming to campus and actually doing the show is a lot better in the sense that we actually got to come and talk to the coaches, and that's something special about our show is we get to make relationships with the coaches, and we get to actually get to know like personal bonds with them, and that's fun to do. Like that's more than just putting on a production, and production base, it's fun to do and it's awesome, and I'm actually very thankful that we got the opportunity to do it. But in the long run, it goes beyond that. It's the relationships we make with coaches and with you and Juwan and Nate. It's awesome.
First show here at PBA for the sports department, so pretty special. Nate, you kind of got thrown into the fire there when we started this, but I think Juwan, Nick, and I can all say we really appreciate you for just hopping on the bandwagon and just going along.
Yeah, just like what Nick said, just about being thankful for everything. It's been my first year, so I'm just still learning, going, taking one step at a time. But it's just being thankful for the opportunity to be here and to be on the show with you guys, and just soaking everything in. Just being a sponge with everything I can be.
Yeah.
And just I'm just can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah. So what is next is we're going to take a little hiatus for the next maybe 3-4 weeks. And then we're going to come back like we did last year on Zoom, but this time we'll post the Zoom episodes. So by the time we come back, we should have the NBA playoffs, I think.
Yep.
We'll have NHL playoffs. We'll have MLB in full swing. We'll have the NFL draft completely done, so we'll be able to talk about that. And then hopefully we'll have a new men's basketball coach here at PBA that we'll hopefully get on. And, of course, Coach Rita said she'd love to come back on and help us out. So for the final time, where am I looking, Kev? For the final time, and shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to
Shout
Kevin.
out to the man.
Kevin in the
LeBron.
studio. We appreciate everything Kevin has done this year. So for the final time this school year, this is Inside the Tank. Juwan Calendar, Nate Ward, Nick DiDonato, Alex Imbernoni. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you in a few weeks for the Outside the Tank show on Zoom.